Asian Biblical Origins. Welcome to the Global Focus Review channel. Asia, a continent rich with diverse civilizations and peoples. Among them, the Japanese stand out, along with their genetic relatives, the Chinese and Koreans, boasting a deeply rooted and fascinating culture. In this video, we delve into the potential biblical origins of the Japanese inhabitants. Have you encountered information about the biblical influence on the formation of the Japanese people? Do you believe the Bible addresses the origins of all Asians? Numerous curiosities and mysteries intertwine between the Japanese and the Bible, motivating me to share this video with you. Don't forget to express your opinions, like, comment, and share with other interested individuals. This is another installment in our series on the origins of peoples according to the Bible. Japan, referred to in Japanese as Nihon or Nippon, or more formally as Nipponkoku, is an island nation situated in East Asia. Bordered to the west by the Sea of Japan, it extends from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north to the East China Sea, encompassing the Philippines and Taiwan in the south. Japan is part of the Ring of Fire, consisting of approximately 14,125 islands. The 5 main islands include Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, Shikoku, and Okinawa. Honshu, the largest island, hosts the capital Tokyo, along with important cities like Osaka and Kyoto. Hokkaido, to the north, is the second largest island known for its cold climate and stunning natural landscapes. Kyushu, to the south, is the third largest Japanese island, housing cities like Fukuoka and Nagasaki. Shikoku, the smallest of the 4 main islands, is situated south of Honshu, famous for its tranquil environment and beautiful landscapes. Okinawa, an archipelago south of Japan, is known for its tropical beaches and unique culture. Undoubtedly, Japanese culture and people have had a strong influence, particularly in countries like Brazil and the United States, where there is a significant presence of Japanese descendants. This influence is notable due to extensive migrations and interactions between nations. A common question that arises is related to the biblical origins of Eastern peoples, including the Japanese, Chinese, and Koreans. Interestingly, just like with all peoples worldwide, the Bible provides a narrative of origin for the Japanese people. They are considered descendants of Adam and Eve, as well as Noah and his children. For Christians, questions about the origins of the Japanese people according to the Bible often surface. Contrary to some misconceptions, the Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, and other Asian peoples indeed have a well-detailed biblical origin. In this video, we will address the origin of the Japanese people, shedding light on this lesser-known aspect. It's important to note that the Bible provides an origin for every nation, tribe, kingdom, people, and language in the world, following the biblical lineages from Adam and Eve to Noah. After the flood, Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, gave rise to the main lineages shaping the world's peoples today. The Table of Nations in Genesis 10 details the origins of the peoples, with Shem giving rise to Semitic peoples, Ham to African peoples, including Indians, and Japheth to Europeans and Asians. Asians, in general, have 3 biblical characters in their lineages from Noah, contributing to various Asian populations such as the Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Taiwanese, and other ancient peoples. It's intriguing to note that the Japanese have these 3 biblical ancestors: Sin, grandson of Noah and son of Canaan, contributing to the formation of this people with an extraordinarily rich culture. There exists an exclusive video delving into the topics of Sin and the origins of the Chinese. If you have an interest in Hebrew, it's worth noting that Sin is recognized as Sim, a figure shrouded in mystery within sacred scriptures and extensively studied by ancient biblical scholars. According to these scholars, Sin, the son of Canaan, plays a pivotal role in the emergence of various nations in the Far East, including Japan. The Japanese and Chinese share a common lineage traced back to Sin, who is the son of Canaan and the grandson of Ham, a great-grandson of Noah. An intriguing question arises concerning the connection between the lineage of Ham, traditionally associated with African peoples, and its contribution to the emergence of Asian populations like the Japanese. This question gains fascination when considering certain African tribes, such as the Kizan tribe, which exhibits traits like slanted eyes and lighter skin compared to other Africans. While not as distinct as the Japanese, Chinese, or Koreans, these tribes share some similar features. Sin, in giving rise to the Japanese, is part of a process involving various mixtures that shape the identities of the Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, and others. The second biblical character contributing to the Japanese origin is Tama, belonging to Japheth's lineage. Tama, a son of Gomer and a brother to Ashkenaz and Riphath, is associated with Scandinavia and the Nordic peoples. Riphath, in ancient genealogies, is linked to Celtic tribes in Europe. Tama is considered an ancestor of Far East peoples, genetically influencing the Chinese, Japanese, and Mongols. Surprisingly, a female figure plays a role in the formation of the Japanese people, Japheth's wife. Some scholars propose that Japheth introduced European genetics, including features like blonde hair and light skin. Japheth's wife, possibly named Asia, is suggested to be the progenitor of Asian peoples, including the Japanese. Within the Chinese community, a clan known as the Xungu shares surprisingly similar genetics with various European groups. This discovery implies a closer genetic connection between Asians and Europeans than previously thought. Examining Japanese DNA, it becomes apparent that the diverse genetic heritage is a result of contributions from various characters representing different ethnicities. Tama, Sin, and Japheth's wife meticulously passed down their characteristics, forming the diverse nations existing in Asia today. The Japanese, notably, are descendants of Tama and Sin, with Chinese ancestry prominently influencing their genetic makeup. Interestingly, the region of China, along with other areas in East Asia, is often referred to as the Land of Sin. The inhabitants of this region, including those in surrounding countries, are known as Sinitic peoples, indicating their descent from Sin, the son of Canaan, mixed with the genetics of Japheth. Notably, Manasseh ben Israel identifies the Sinites as the Chinese, and historical references such as Claudius Ptolemy's geography also use the term Sin to refer to China and neighboring countries. The Japanese and other Asian peoples are mentioned in the book of Isaiah, highlighting the intricate web of genetics connecting these diverse cultures. Behold, as stated in 49:12, these individuals will come from distant places, some from afar, others from the north, west, and the land of Sin. Furthermore, in Ezekiel chapter 38, there is a reference to the house of Tama and its association with various surrounding peoples. It's noteworthy that the Bible employs names of characters listed in the Table of Nations to depict locations, geographies, and the ancestral roots of different groups. I trust you found value in this installment of our series, where I explored the biblical ancestry of the Japanese people. Feel free to share it with those who seek insight, as many are unaware of the biblical perspectives on the origins of various ethnicities. Regrettably, this knowledge is not widely disseminated. Remain connected with God, and I look forward to our next encounter.